Hey guys, so today I have a really exciting video for you. I am going to be starting a series of videos on my original props used in the actual TV show Vikings on the History Channel. I won these props recently through a series of auctions through the reputable auction house VIP Fan Auctions, and they're honestly some of the coolest items I have in my entire collection. This first video will cover weapons. So first off, I have what is probably the coolest prop in my entire collection, Rollo's axe. I think this axe is really cool, and I also consider it to be one of the most iconic weapons in the entire show. This axe is a screen-used axe according to VIP Fan Auctions. What's crazy is this is actually one of the cheaper props I've won. Weapons in general went for far less than what I expected at the auctions, so I was sure to take advantage of that as much as I could. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the axe and how it appeared on screen. The axe is actually very light and not sharp at all. They actually had 9 different Rollo axes for sale at the auctions. As such, I'm assuming that he used several axes throughout the filming of the show. What I thought was interesting is that the types of material vary axe by axe. Some were made of varying types of foam, while this one is made of resin. One interesting thing, you can actually see in this screenshot that Rollo's axe is actually bending. You can definitely tell it's a prop here. And next I have this Mi'kmaq weapon set of 3 different weapons. These weapons are also made of resin. They're definitely more Native American themed than they are Vikings themed, but they're still really awesome pieces in my opinion. This axe here is definitely the coolest of the 3. It's the peace offering axe that Uba held on screen. This axe was given to Uba's group of Vikings as a peace offering for the Mi'kmaq tribe. Like with Rollo's axe, I was able to win these weapons for a lot less than what I would have expected. Weapons overall surprisingly went pretty cheap. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the axe and how it appeared on screen. I just love the detail on this piece. It really does look like a Native American axe. Here's the pointed tomahawk axe. You can see the Mi'kmaq holding several different types of axes like this one on screen. As with Rollo's axe, it's very lightweight and not actually sharp. One interesting note is that you don't actually see the Mi'kmaq fighting with these on screen. They were very peaceful people in the show. And here's the small Mi'kmaq knife. Not really the coolest prop, and I probably wouldn't have bid on it had it been by itself, but it came as a set with the pointed tomahawk. Here's a good shot where you can see this style of knife on screen. The Mi'kmaq placed one on Wejitu's tomb after he was killed by the Viking Nad. They did have a couple of other Mi'kmaq weapons up for auction, but I was content with the ones I picked up. Next, I have a trio of shields, a Saxon shield, a French shield, and a Rus shield. This essentially completes a trio of shields used by the 3 main foreign powers in the show. I definitely think these look pretty cool and they're very displayable. They look great side by side. They also came relatively cheap as there were a large quantity of them for sale. Yay for supply and demand. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the French shield and how it appears on screen. And here's a screenshot of the Saxon shield. Definitely a cool looking shield. One interesting thing about these Saxon shields is that they were originally repurposed from the French shields in the show. Here are some screenshots of the shield painted blue. You can actually see some of the paint chipping on the shield revealing the previous blue color of the French shields. Some of the other similar shields that were sold had much greater levels of chipping, as you can see here. They were also auctioning off a different style of Saxon shield, as you can see here, although I think the variant that I got looks a lot cooler. And here's the Rus shield. Very beautiful looking shield. It's silver and gold. This shield belongs to soldiers of Prince Deer's army, as you can see in the screenshot. You can also see some of the Rus soldiers holding these shields in their battle against Bjorn and King Harald. Here are the back of the shields. The shields are made of wood, leather, and plastic. The only downside to these is that they're somewhat bulky. I am disappointed I didn't get any shields or swords used by the Vikings themselves, but I heard those are being repurposed for the sequel, Vikings Valhalla. So yeah, those are the weapons I own from the Vikings TV show. Needless to say, I think they're really cool, and I'm really excited to make my upcoming videos on some of the other props I own from Vikings. Thanks for watching, and until next time.